first day as a trainee driver here on the Riviera Line. Exeter is known for its medieval history and beautiful architecture. Exeter's medieval underground passages are the only ones of their kind open to the public in Britain. Follow the markers to approach the empty route map billboards around the station and interact with. Take some time to explore the station and find other tasks. Fix up other route maps, place fire extinguishers, stack hard hats and fire cannons.
Doors closing. Footbridge. Doors opening. Lift.
A portion of this route was initially designed by Isambard Kingdom Brunel as broad gauge and to utilise atmospheric power, where a differential in air pressure was used to propel the train. Atmospheric power was only in operation for 1 year between September 1847 and September 1848. The atmospheric railway was abandoned due to maintenance issues with the pipes and poor fuel economy. The railway was converted from broad gauge to standard gauge in the late 19th century, shortly after the area's consolidation into the Great Western Railway. The other major station on this route was opened in 1877, named Plymouth North Road. A major rebuild began in 1938. However, the work was delayed by the Second World War and not completed until 1962. This route is famous for its scenic seaside towns such as Dawlish and Teignmouth. The severe weather of the coastline has caused many problems along the railway. In 2014, the severe weather collapsed the Dawlish seawall, cutting off the peninsula from the network. On several occasions, delays have been caused by waves hitting trains, such as on the 29th of September 2024, when a train was hit by a wave and was rendered unable to move until it was rescued by another train. A 5-phase plan has been created to bolster the coastline against the weather. The work for the first phase was completed in 2020 and the seawall was given a new foundation. This route features the British staple, Class 150 Sprinter for local coastline journeys, and the modern Class 802 to tackle the journey to Plymouth and beyond. Take on the high-speed 802 between Exeter and Plymouth, or take your time and enjoy the scenic coastline down to Paignton. Be aware of the weather and watch out for delays. There is something for everyone in along this beautiful tourist route. In this training module, you will be learning to drive the Class 220 Voyager diesel-electric multiple unit. During this brief introduction, we will go through the primary driver controls and passenger operations. This is a diesel-electric high-speed multiple unit, first built by Bombardier Transportation in the year 2000. They were introduced to replace the aging Intercity 125 and Class 47 fleets operating on the cross-country route. The Class 220 operates as a 4-car set, but can be coupled into larger trains when required. Coaches are labelled A to F, and there is no Coach B on a Class 220. This is only found on its tilting 5-car sibling, the Class 221. Set the master key to activate this cap. The reverser determines the direction of travel. Set the headlights to indicate. Open the doors. Now close the doors. In this training module, you will be learning the operation of a Class 802 bi-mode multiple unit in Great Western Railway livery. During this brief introduction, we will go through the primary driver controls and passenger operations. When you are ready, climb aboard to get started. Sit down in the driver's seat. This is where you will be spending most of your time. Remember to close all doors behind you. Set the master key to on. Set the reverser to neutral. Set the train's headlight control switch to the dimmed position. Headlights are in. Press and hold the engine start button for 10 seconds. Before we get the train in motion, step out of the driver's seat and head over to the guard panel. This is where you can manually open and close the train's doors. These guard panels are used to operate the train doors. Typically, a conductor would operate this separately from the driver. Make sure the doors are closed, then sit back down in the driver. The doors release buttons must be held down for a minimum of 2 seconds. The train is now ready to... Let's get moving. Use the power handle to release the brakes, and slowly apply more power by using the power handle until you reach the speed indicated. work. That concludes all of the basics for operating this train.